Man, what is it with batteries dying constantly? Need a better solution. What's up guys, I'm Dimitri with Canucks. Welcome to another video. Today we're gonna be talking about what's in my bag, travel edition. My mentality for taking gear on the road with me to cover shows and other things has changed significantly over since a year ago when I realized that I cannot be carrying so much as I normally do, and I've completely minimized what type of gear I take with us to cover the shows that does not compromise on quality and my ability to create great coverage. So this is what's in my bag, travel edition.
Silverstone reversible cables feature beautiful aluminum housing in various colors and nylon braiding for protection with reversible USB 2.0 on one end for the really easy plug and play, and on the other end available in both lightning connector for the iPhone or reversible micro USB. Get your cables now with the link below.
Now, to give you a bit of a point of reference as to what I used to use for Computex and CES over the last 3 years is this backpack. It's awesome, it's got padding everywhere, it's great for gear, but it's not a great backpack for gear and other things. And you know, if you're traveling just with gear, all one backpack, it kind of sucks because if you want to put a shirt in there, other things for hygiene and whatever, then you might get stuck short. So I thought about what should I use? And luckily we got this from Oris, from Computex, and it turns out this is actually quite a great backpack. Not only is it so much more compact, but on the interior, it's all one big pocket. So you can stuff things at the bottom here, like the extra pants, extra shirts and whatever, and then fill up the rest of it with gear. And because there is no separation on the interior, and plus check out the thinness of this thing. It's got extra pockets on the side for water and other things. It's got this extra security thing built in, so the zipper cannot pass because you have this little lock here. Extra secret pocket on the back, which you can stash, you know, your passport and whatever. The color scheme, I don't mind it. It's orange. You know, I don't work for LTT, but you know, this is good. And so the impressive part about the backpack is it can fit everything that's on this table without a problem. The choice for editing right now for me is, yes, a MacBook Pro, 15 inches. It's the 2.5 gigahertz edition with discrete graphics. And the reason why this was picked for me is because of this size. I need to prioritize on performance, but I also need to prioritize on saving these shoulders. If I have to carry my giant Eurocom M5 Pro, which is, actually, let me get that for you. So I would actually consider this to be a very portable workstation PC, and I've used it so. I've upgraded a bunch of stuff on it, but in terms of the size and the weight, I mean, I couldn't use the backpack that I use now if I was to come with this, especially because the power brick for this machine is basically half the size of the notebook itself. And you know, you gotta compromise somewhere. And yes, I lose the ability of Windows, but I'm pretty happy with the MacBook Pro for now. Now for storage, I used to use external hard disk like these. This is 1 terabyte. It's got these, this rubber exterior for shock protection and whatever, and it's USB 3.0, so it's fairly fast. But I never actually utilized more than, say, 200 gigabytes on the show floor during coverage. So we had to minimize, and without compromise, we are using now these Kingston HyperX USB sticks. This is a USB 3.1. and it is the Savage SSD 128 gigabytes, and this one is the HyperX DT 3.0. So the blue one is slightly slower than the red one. At 128 gigabytes per USB stick, it gives me enough storage to offload media off the computer if I need extra space on it. And I've actually started using the Savage USB stick as my cache drive for the MacBook Pro, and because the speeds here are incredibly fast, there's absolutely no compromise in performance and my workflow. To complement my editing, I'm currently using the Logitech G900. It's a wireless mouse with a 3366 optical sensor, which is fantastic. It was actually developed to be used in wireless mode, and ever since the G502 came out, I've been sort of patiently waiting for a wireless iteration of that sensor, and a slightly different body. This is a symmetrical body. It only comes with a tiny USB receiver that plugs into the notebook like so, and I carry a micro USB cable just in case I need to charge it. This is a fantastic addition if in case I need to do more mouse intensive work. And to complement this, I have this fabric Rawcat mouse mat. So this one can actually act as a little protection for inside the backpack, like I would wrap a lens or something, and it would also act as my mouse mat. So for the camera side of things, you guys know this, the GH4. I'm a heavy GH4 user, still use it. It's a fantastic camera. I have a Rode VideoMic Pro on here for reference audio, or when I need to actually use this audio for shooting a little interviews or whatever. And the Sigma 18-35 f1.8, the sharpest lens I have ever used, especially on the GH4 and the Metabones adapter. Fantastic low light combination, and you wouldn't think that I would get such pretty shots, such bokeh-licious shots with a Micro Four Thirds sensor? Well, you are wrong, my friends. Check out this clip, which was done with a single light and ambient lighting inside the bar. And to complement this type of low light beast, I also carry the Rokinon. This is a 16mm f2.2, which is awesome. I carry a ND filter on top of it. So this is my on-camera lens because it's wide enough so I can actually be so close to the camera that I can focus on myself, being a one-man team to shoot stuff whenever I am a one-man team. Declicked aperture, fantastic quality, and this is the lens that I use for all my on-camera stuff. And I also carry the RX100 Mark III, unfortunately not the Mark IV, because for a point and shoot at this size, for 1080p 60 quality, fantastic. And this is why we acquired the Pilot Fly H1 Plus. Now the gimbal is really awesome because it allows me to do other things that I've never done before, like running with a camera and getting establishing shots on the floor, outside, talking to people, product photography, whatever we can do. I put the RX100 on there. It's light enough to compensate for the weight. The vibration motor doesn't have to do a lot of work. And when I need to do 4K stabilization shots, I use the G7, which is recording me now. Put that on here because it's a very light camera with a light lens, and bam. Now coming on to the audio side of things, my headphones of choice for editing, music listening, and travel are AKG K182. I actually literally sat with these for 11 hours on a flight, didn't talk to the guy next to me, and did not experience any sweaty ears. There was absolutely no pressure fatigue, and the isolation of these ear pads is fantastic. I'm also using the AKG C314 Microphone, which is my condenser microphone to do voiceovers and stuff. And guys, I haven't been able to figure out a proper solution for a microphone stand. So anytime I travel, this is the heaviest piece in my collection. A little microphone stand, because this whole thing is just an iron piece. It's an iron piece. I get so much trouble going through security with this because security is wondering what the hell is this, especially like a hole, a pole, whatever. But it's disassembled whenever I travel, so I can at least stash it away somewhere. But guys, if you have a suggestion for a light and compact and a stable microphone stand where I can put the actual, little shock mount for my condenser microphone, please leave them in the comments down below. And the final piece is the H5 Zoom, which is currently recording this entire conversation with my Sennheiser wireless system. It's awesome because you have XLR inputs. You have also a 3.5mm input if you need to record external audio with a 3.5 mic, and the built-in microphone module here is absolutely fantastic if you need to record any ambient sound or whatever. And so that would be all that I carry, aside from two last pieces, because I'm a baller like that. A little business card holder for when we need to exchange some deets and some email stuff. And my daily driver still continues to be the OnePlus 2. Until the last night, it has been a declining experience with its camera performance, its slowing downness. But now they actually rolled out with an Oxygen OS update, so it's 3.0, which means that it's a Marshmallow update. And that has improved on so many things. So the camera is so much faster now. The performance seemed to be improved. I didn't have to wipe and factory reset in order to, bring back the stability and the smoothness and the fluidity of operation as it was in the beginning. And I am super happy about that. And the last piece of the puzzle is my portable light. It can change color and it can change intensity. This is awesome because it's portable. You can place it anywhere you want. You can add it as a highlight for your face. You can add it as a highlight for a subject. You can place it really close to the camera to add very nice ambient lens flare. So much functionality built into one single light that if you do not own one, I would highly suggest you pick one up. It's a really good mentality to be thinking about minimizing things you carry so that you can utilize everything that you bring with you. In the past, I've brought in too many lenses, too many cameras, like 3 cameras on the show floor, and then use one for something, use the other for something else. But this is a really good way to learn your gear, as to minimize what you take and utilize its full functionality. But guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this what's in my bag video. If you have any questions about anything on this table, make sure to leave them in the comments down below. I'm Dimitri with Canucks. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and make sure to check out our recent GTC coverage that we traveled to San Jose for, and all this gear was used in production of everything that you see. So thanks so much for watching. We'll see you in the next video. All right, done.